Dissociative Identity Disorder by Emma A., Emma S., McKenna, Kenzie, and Kevin. Dissociative identity disorder is also known as multiple personality disorder, is a mental disorder characterized by at least two distinct personality states. Here are some symptoms of DID and examples of how they are shown. First, we have Jerry, who doesn't remember his name due to amnesia or blackouts. Next, Barbara asks Jerry what his favorite drink is, and Jerry uses the term "we" to show how he is referring to all of his personalities at that time. Here we have an example of a person who hears voices, which is an example of the auditory hallucinations many people have with DID. Next, we showed how severe and sudden stress is one of the causes of personality switches. However, this is not the only reason that these changes occur. Lastly, we have an example of how blackouts or amnesia when switching personalities. Here, Jerry is planning on trying to save money. When his personality changes to Cindy, Cindy decides to spend money on a shopping spree. When Jerry returns, he is upset and confused on where his saved money was used. Here are some famous cases in history of DID and how these people have influenced our understanding. Our first famous case is Billy Milligan, who was born in 1977 and was the first person to be found not guilty due to DID. As shown, he was charged and arrested for kidnapping, robbing, and raping 3 women around the Ohio State University area. He was confused about what he did because he had amnesia toward the personality who committed the crime and was assessed by a psychiatrist. The cops working the case were also confused, for a man who was spotted doing these crimes was adamant that he did not do them. After speaking to a psychiatrist, he was told that he had DID. This fully turned over the court case, and he was found not guilty. His personalities included Reagan, a Yugoslavian man, and Adilana, a lesbian woman. Our second example of a mental case is Kim Noble. She was born in 1960 as a perfectly healthy baby. Due to abuse as a young child, she suffered many mental health problems and overdosed several times. Once in her 20s, Kim had many personalities that appeared. Over 100 of these personalities developed, including her most dominant one, Patricia. Patricia appeared on the Oprah show where she told her story and published the book, All of Me, and How I Learned to Live with My Many Personalities, Sharing My Body. Next, we have some treatments for DID. Treatment can help, but DID cannot be cured. Treatment is usually talk therapy, and it is a chronic mental disorder, meaning that it can last from years or be lifelong. These are all forms of cognitive behavioral therapy. DID can also manifest at any age. Here are some causes of DID. Simple things like negative thoughts can lead to DID. Also, trauma of any kind, examples including car crash, heartbreaks, or family deaths can lead to DID. The different personalities are named a coping method for the individual to push problems away. Here are some fun facts about DID. Early age of abuse onset predicts a greater degree of dissociation. If DID is left untreated, it tends to leave the sufferer in more abuse than before. Also, there's a 10-to-1 ratio female to male on DID patients. And the average number of personalities with a person who has DID is 10 to 13. The end.